Are we considering this movie Poland's version of Kickboxer? So Bartkowiak is the latest Netflix original. This time this one's from Poland. It's a drama, action, thriller centered around MMA and the mob and the seedy underworld of property development and things like this. This movie overall is pretty good. It's not amazing. It's not bringing really anything new to the table, but what it has brought to the table, it's done pretty well. The action is shot pretty good. There are quite a few cuts at times, which is reminiscent of sort of the Bourne series, which brought that really hyper, quick action, that breakneck pace. The cinematography is really, really nice, really, really good. The landscapes and whatnot throughout Poland are fucking gorgeous. Looks very cold from what I can see on the screen. Beautiful, beautiful country, and they've made it look like that in this film. Acting overall is pretty good as well. Obviously, if I'm watching it in Polish with English subtitles, it's hard to gauge how well the actors are really doing, purely just because I don't speak Polish and I don't understand the mannerisms. It seemed like they were doing a good job. The movie is quite short, an hour and 30 minutes, so it gets its job done really quickly. First half was really quite good. It got us interested. There's sort of this plot that's afoot, this behind the scenes sort of thing that's going on. But then in the second half of the film, everything seems to just slow down, and there's lots of filler scenes where things happen that don't really have any effect on the plot. Like, they are part of the story and they are part of the plot, but it doesn't really do anything to further the plot. So there's maybe like 20 minutes or so of film in here where it doesn't need to exist. And that's a shame, because it was really quite exciting from the start, and you're like, all right, there's going to be a big curve in terms of enjoyment and interest and whatnot in this film, and it kind of petered out towards the end, which is a little bit disappointing, because overall the film is really quite good. Production-wise is really nice. Like I said, the acting is pretty good. The writing, obviously the subtitles aren't a direct, rip of the script. It seemed written quite well. There were a few moments towards the end. I think this film was translated, at least the English subtitles were translated a little bit too directly from what the Polish language and mannerisms were, because the final boss should be calling our hero a piece of shit. Instead, he's just calling him manure. Like, he's constantly just saying manure. And I imagine he means to say, like, you are a piece of shit, not you are manure. Because it's like, or maybe he is trying to say you are manure, I don't know. But it just felt like, with the amount of F-bombs that have been dropped in this film, I find it hard to believe that our final boss, whose every second word is the F word, would be calling someone manure as opposed to piece of shit. Definitely had moments of Jean-Claude Van Damme's Kickboxer in this film. Very similar sort of plot lines, which is fine though, because Kickboxer is a great film. So if you're going to copy little bits and pieces from other films, make sure you do it well. And they did it well here. But like I said, that second half, where it slowed down a lot, is probably what let me down the most. That's why I'm going to give Bartkowiak a 7 out of 10. Can't really complain with Bartkowiak. Hits all the right notes, just could have done a few things a little bit better. So yeah guys, that's a review. Hope you enjoyed it. Click through to another video and we'll keep having some fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.